Well, tonight the Sweet 16 starts on the women's side, with Miami hoping to continue their run after a game winner over Indiana in round 2. Top seeds Virginia Tech and South Carolina each play tomorrow and are looking to survive in advance to the Elite Eight. So joining us now with more on all of the action is CBS Sports writer Isabel Gonzalez. Good morning, Isabel. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for the invite.
So we haven't really gotten a chance to get into the women's game, I don't think, as much. South Carolina had an undefeated regular season. They won the SEC title. Can they keep it going, though, against UCLA?
I think so. I'm a little bit conflicted on, how dominant they might be in that game, because I do feel like UCLA has been underrated this season. Last year, they missed the NCAA tournament because of injuries. And this year, they were just kind of overlooked. They were not ranked at the beginning of the season, and they've really proven themselves. They have an awesome leader in Charisma Osborne. They did kind of blow out an 18-point lead against Oklahoma, but they got it done at the end of the day. And South Carolina, they haven't lost a game yet, which I think it is very dangerous when it comes to playing in the NCAA tournament, because you have that pressure on you. Your first loss is going to be it, But their offense is so much better than last year. They're just such a scary team right now.
Let's talk about UConn. Can UConn keep their Final Four streak going as the tournament moves forward?
I definitely think they can. They have been such a resilient team because they dealt with so many injuries this year, and AC Fudd is back. She only played, I believe, 13 games this season, and of course, she looked a little bit rusty when she first came back, but just her last game, she was so impressive. And it's not just her. That is a very deep team. And now that she's back, they're just going to be, stronger than a lot of people expected, I think, at the beginning of the tournament.
Okay, so what about LSU and Utah? They're both having amazing seasons, like record-breaking seasons, at least for their programs. I'm trying to see I can't see where they are seated at, if they're super close to each other. But who do you think is going to advance?
I think it's going to be LSU. I think they're both really good teams. They've really proven themselves this season. But LSU has just been a little bit stronger. Utah, they sort of struggle against Princeton. It was sort of an ugly win, which is okay, a win is a win. But LSU is just so dominant. And you have Angel Reese, who I think is one of the most solid Player of the Year candidates. Her stats are just absolutely amazing, and she's such a confident player. And that's what you really want in March. You want a team with a confident star that is not going to be afraid to step up to a challenge.
University of Iowa player Caitlin Clark is having a great season, and she could be on her way to Player of the Year. So tell us what she's done to make Iowa so good this year.
Well, first of all, obviously, she is an amazing scorer. She can make shots just look really easy. And she has 10 career triple-doubles. So she is also one of those players who has a lot of awesome stats. But the thing is, her offense is not just scoring. She is the nation's leading player in assist, which helps her team so much. Iowa has the top offense in the nation, and she's a big part of that, because obviously when you have a top player, they're going to get double team, triple team. But whenever that happens, if she's not having a great shooting night, she's going to help with those assists, and she's going to help her team be better. And at the end of the day, that's going to make Iowa so much stronger.
Hey, Isabel, let me ask you a quick question before we let you go. For the longest time when we would talk about March Madness, it would basically be the men's team. And then we would just go on to other news when, the women's side was playing. Are you finding more and more people interested in the women's game as well?
I think so, and this is actually my very first season covering women's full-time. I come from a men's basketball background, so it's very interesting to see it, I guess, from that perspective, because I used to cover Gonzaga a lot, and now covering the women's, it's a different culture, but at the same time, I think the fans are so intense, and it's really fun to be there. I do feel like players like Caitlin Clark, to be honest, you shouldn't just compare her to women's players. You have to compare her with everybody. Wow. I think she's one of the best players to watch, not just on the women's side, but on the men's side too. So a lot of those games, you talk about brackets and stuff and people think of men's, but there's so many good women's teams too and so many fun games. So they should really give it a chance.
Great. Love it.
Love it. Yeah. Isabel, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.